Has finally become unlocked for Ace Austin,
boy.
and a crossbody off the top. Action kicking off hot and heavy. I was going to comment before this action got underway. There hasn't been many men that have worn that Heritage Championship that has looked more fitting around the waist of than Ace Austin.
Yeah, and Austin getting finally a proper run with it. His first championship victory was upwards of 2 minutes or so before it was interrupted by Akeem Zane. And now Austin has the opportunity to show what he can do. Former tag team champion here as well, but Austin the spotlight all his own. But Tyler, I've been following these men's careers for many, many years now. I remember back when Austin was about 20 years old, Myron was 21. I used to book these gentlemen in Cleveland. They drive up from Dayton together. They were always around each other. They were always picking each other's brains, picking each other up for guidance, for help, for training knowledge. They had the same beginnings in this industry, and all of that brotherhood that bonded them is gone now, thanks to Myron Reed's selfishness.
Two roommates.
Yes.
That infamous Dayton Wrestle House housed both these men. They came up on the roads together. These are, they know each other better than the other one knows the other. And Reed, look at the capitalized cutter out of nowhere, new champ. No.
Interesting to me that Myron's looking for a quick victory, the first to snap off a high-impact maneuver from the upper tier of his arsenal is Myron Reed. Austin, we talked before, Austin maneuvering and strategizing more on emotion than on actual logical thought. That could be a situation here. We saw Akeem Zane take advantage of it when they put their hands on Gia Miller, and now Myron taking advantage of this because Austin is not looking at this as another defense. He's looking at this as righting a wrong that somebody so close to him committed to him.
This is the championship defense that can be looked at as a career-defining defense for Ace Austin. This could be a career-defining victory for Myron Reed on the other end of that token. To be able to look your former best friend in the eye, a man that knows you better than you may know yourself, and to be able to knock them off that mountain, that's going to all that does is just ooze confidence.
To Ken only. And Austin is another individual who has had a very, very hard 6 or 9 months and a lot of personal and professional loss in that time span. Austin has been on a hell of a run lately. He's been making good, making right. He's the X Division champion again in Impact Wrestling, which he's worn so well over the years. Austin does not want to lose that momentum and take a step back. And I think a loss to Myron, in his mind, is a step back.
Oh, and a slap to the face by Ace Austin.
And there you see, this is personal. They're trash talking the whole way through. Austin Myron on paper, maybe one of the most scintillating classics of all time in AAW's Heritage Division. But what we're going to get is going to resemble a fight and a grudge, much more than the sweet science of pro wrestling, I feel. Austin, an incredible combo, ending with that round kick to the back of the head. Austin gets more and more intense with his strikes. Every time we see him, gets bigger, more power behind it. Austin is constantly a work in progress, and just when you think he's better than he's ever been, you're right, but he still hasn't hit his best.
The best is yet to come for both these combatants.
Without question, and Myron, incredible.
Oh, slingshot code red.
Leg strength and reach, gets a near fall.
Innovative maneuver from Myron Reed.
And the long legs of Myron behoove him in a move like that because it allows him to get his feet closer to the shoulders to trap Austin.
Driving that forearm now into his opponent. Here's Myron Reed.
And you see the look on the face of Myron Reed, almost dismissive to Ace Austin, condescending to Ace Austin. Normally, I would comment on the determination in Myron's eyes and the focus he has to achieve and overcome. That's not the Myron we're getting tonight.
You're getting a Myron Reed with anger in his heart right now.
Yeah, jealousy maybe, resentment. Maybe he feels he was overlooked because Ace Austin did so much coming out of Dayton. Trey Miguel did so much coming out of Dayton. Other men have earned contracts. Myron Reed, hey, MLW superstar, middleweight champion, but sometimes that doesn't get the same headlines as Ace Austin, who just got announced for appearing in England this October. Austin's making big moves, and that doesn't mean that he's better than Myron or not better than Myron. But I think Myron looks at a lot of Austin's accomplishments, and thinks, why not me?
Oh yeah, I mean, you talk about Ace Austin, the accomplishments that he's had, X Division champion, a man who he had a chance to become the youngest world heavyweight champion in professional wrestling history.
Youngest champion of any major title since a 21-year-old Lou Thez. You can do the math in your head on that one. And Myron's only 1 year older than Austin, maybe even less than that if you actually do the math. I know Austin has been about 24, Myron about 25. I'm not sure about their current ages this minute, but it's not a race. Everybody progresses their own way. Austin has been a can't-miss prospect out of the gate. Myron was a prodigy coming out of Louisville. I first saw Myron about 9 months of his career, and he was well beyond his years. Both these men have nothing to be ashamed of, and there you see the leg strength of Ace Austin driving Myron down face first. 2 count only. There is not a weak part on Ace Austin's anatomy. He can use any part of his body as an offensive weapon.
I mean, Myron Reed, when he made his debut here in AAW, he was less than a year into his career.
Yeah.
We've seen the maturation of Myron Reed literally before our very own eyes. Oftentimes you have to, quote-unquote, wrestle up to the competition that you are in the ring with, and that's something that Myron Reed has done very, very well, and Ace Austin has done very, very well.
Yeah, I think, well, there's a count of 2 and a near fall. I think in many ways, in many organizations Myron and Austin have gone to, they've moved the goalposts. They have changed that benchmark on what it means to be a great pro wrestler. And they continue to rewrite that game, and they're going to keep doing it for at least the next 15 years or so. But check out the look on Austin. An icy glare as he pulls out the literal ace up his sleeve, and Austin, I think, was going for the fold, and Myron knew it.
Just telling Myron Reed, this is your card, not asking him.
Yeah. Jeez.
Slingshot back suplex there by the young goat. Myron hooks him onto the shoulders. Hangman's flatliner, and now rolls him over. Reed hooks the leg with authority, but Ace Austin able to roll out at the last second.
We're seeing patented Myron offense and maybe a sense of frustration that Myron was not able to put Ace Austin away there. You know that Myron has thought, has probably dreamt about this day and this match ever since it was first announced. The last time we saw these men go one-on-one, it was a matter of respect. Anything but now, as Myron literally and figuratively looks down on the defending champion.
Oh, caught on the shoulders. Oh, Myron though able to counter with that stunner.
Hangs on.
Off the ropes. Slingshots into a backstabber. Ace Austin counters upon counters.
Ace Austin was ready, and that's the parody. That's both men knowing the other's style so well. How many times has Myron and Austin been working out in a ring in Dayton, and Myron would say to Austin, hey, let me try something. Or Austin would say, stand here, let me try this hold. Tell me if this hurts.
Myron Reed relieving himself of that protective vest.
Well, Myron has bared his soul for what it truly represents. So maybe that vest symbolic.
Oh, hooks him, cap and crunch. No, schoolboy from behind. Only able to get the 2. Ace Austin with another counter.
Oh, we're gonna flame on again, but caught Austin shoulders down. Shoulders, oh man, how close that was.
Roundhouse ducked. Oh, not able to evade that. The heel of Myron Reed. And now Reed.
Caught him on the rebound. Austin's legs buckled, going for that flame on again perhaps, but Austin low to the ground. A great counter. Myron can't get the leverage that way.
For that kick off the ropes. Flame on out of nowhere. And Reed able to hold on.
Yeah, Myron's going for broke. He's going for blood here.
Has him hooked. Cap and crunch.
And that's gonna
Rolls through. Ace Austin rolls through. Oh, he stacked him, and Austin.
Wow.
A desperation cover by Ace Austin. Hooks him and gets the 1-2-3.
9 minutes, 59 seconds. Your winner, and still AAW Heritage Champion, the inevitable Ace Austin.
And that again speaks to the familiarity of both these men.